98 yards.
Well, they've done well. You know, we didn't rush the ball or do anything on offense as well as we've done, but that's because of who we played. I mean,
Right.
That defense has got, a lot of college prospects on it, and truthfully, our offense doesn't. So, we were able to move the ball and score some points, but then we definitely had to turn it over more than we normally do. Not fumbles and interceptions. We didn't do that again, but punts and not getting it on fourth down. So, we did some things, and again, we are who we are, but we just didn't do enough to win.
All right. Also, with our passing was about where you thought it would be. Limited, only pass when you have to. I think our rushing was 261, but like you said, was against the best defense we faced.
Yeah, we threw the ball. There were some things that I was trying to save in the play action game, and one we overthrew, one we completed. The single wing passing game plays that we thought could be big plays for us, none of them worked. So that was a little frustrating. We didn't throw it at a high percentage, which was disappointing. If we're not 70%, I'm not really very happy about it. I might as well just run it at that point. But, I just think that, the single wing stuff's good. It's a good package for us. It's good, but if we were all single wing, I don't think we would do as well.
Right.
And I think the spread stuff, the option stuff helps us. It gives other teams something to prepare for. We're not as dominant as that we can just line up in one thing and just do one thing. So the jack of all trades, master of none, that's okay. I've said before, I'd rather be good at a few things than great at one, because a stupid mouse only has one hole. And so if a great team stops that one thing, you're done. Right. And so we've got about 2 or 3 things we feel we can do on offense, and so we'll continue to do that, and that's kind of who we are.
We coming away from the game pretty healthy?
No. A lot of guys banged up. Their team too. Coach Nix told me after the game that it'll take them a couple weeks to recover from it. We will too, but we had some guys that had some nagging injuries that kind of were, I don't want to say re-injured, but are still an issue, maybe more of an issue now. But, it is what it is. We play an opponent this week in Fort Walton Beach. I don't know their record. I don't think.
4-0, I believe, or 0-4.
One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. But yeah, I think they've scored 6 and 7 points a game tops.
Well, they're not Central, that's for sure. And so we'll have a chance to rest some injured guys. Now, I'm not saying we're resting guys because we're playing in Fort Walton Beach. I'm saying that we have some guys that are injured, and we need to sit them out this week. And it's better to set them out against Fort Walton Beach than opposed to Auburn. So we're not just going to say, well, let's just take the week off and play with the second string. Fort Walton will definitely beat us that way. So
and hopefully saving some things we don't want to show until the next week.
Yeah, Prattville's the one. When you look at it, if we beat Prattville, which last year we had a chance very much to beat them, we let it go. You beat Prattville and then you win the ones you're supposed to, you're probably going to be playing Auburn for the 2 seed. Beat Auburn, you're a 2 seed, assuming Central runs the table. Auburn, then we'd have a home playoff game. Beat Prattville, lose to Auburn, we're still the 3 seed. You don't want to be the 4 seed, because the 4 seed you go to Theodore, and we just don't match up well with them. We've played them 3 years here. The first year we beat them, which I still can't figure out how that happened, because we were down by 20 with 6 minutes left and won. And then the next year we went over there in the playoffs, and again, the refereeing was not up to par, we'll say. And, we had a chance, but they beat us by 14. So they're a really, really good team. They're the best team over there in that Mobile area. Right. So, again, to me, I think the goal of every team in this region is to stay away from that 4 seed, because if we're back there again, going over there, long trip, Theodore playing them, it's not a good matchup for us.
And again, as we wrap it up, encourage everyone to come out to Wildcat Stadium for our final home game of the first 6 games, and I believe it's going to be homecoming. So there'll be a lot of activities going on, but encourage everyone to come out and support the Wildcats. And we will see you same time next week here on Troy Cable.
Check out what Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply. Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Hey guys, we're here at Gamecock Stadium with Coach Holmes. Coach, coming off a loss of this Friday night, what has the main thing is what has the team learned from that loss that can go into the next game against USA?
Yeah, well, obviously last week we lost our starting quarterback in a week of practice, and so that affects you. But we've got to learn that we've got to play, and the guys that are out there have to play and have to get after it. And when any team loses a leader, it's going to have an effect, and adjusting to that and moving forward with that. And our team's done a good job of stepping the right guys stepping up and stepping into place, and not just playing, as far as the football goes, but the leadership role. So, but that's the really important part. And so they've done a good job with that. The senior class, there's 12 of them, and so they've done a good job of leading and trying to respond the right way. And obviously we do a better job planning and fitting the guys that we got in the game to give them the best chance to win.
And how is the team coming together this week, preparing for WSNL?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's when big adversity happens, right? So you get beat 60-18, you're starting quarterbacks out, like that's adversity. And so them coming together, it's either going to bring them together or tear them apart. And I think we're trending in the right way of coming together. We just got to keep trending in that direction.
And on film, what's some things you see on film on Neal that kind of sticks out to you?
Sure. Well, they're first of all, they're 4A, so they're bigger than us, and they got some big athletic guys and play. They play some really good football down there close to Mobile, and so they play really good football and have played some really quality opponents. And so to me, anytime you go on a big road trip, which is part of the reason I scheduled this game, because I knew this year we'd have a big long road trip, and so you want that challenge because hopefully you make the playoffs, and eventually sometime in the playoffs you're going to have to travel. And so anytime you go on the road this far and you play an opponent that's a class up, it's a major challenge.
And what are you looking out of your team on Friday night?
Just to be themselves, just to be them. Nobody's got to do anything extra. We just got to go out and play the ball we know how to play and get after it and have fun, and just play good Gamecock football.
How's the team looking forward to playing against Neal on this road trip?
Well, yeah, obviously anytime you have a loss, the only thing that makes it better is to win, and so obviously they're excited about that, to have another chance to go compete.
Okay. Some things you'd like to tell the Gamecock fans out there for Friday night?
Just make the trip to Neal. Come on. I know it's a long ways, but come watch us play. Come support the guys, and then we'll see you back at home in 3 weeks. So we're way away, and then we're at home.
Coach, thank you for being here.
Yes,
and
sir.
good luck to y'all Friday night. And we'll back with some player interviews.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly, local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Come join the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Hey guys, we're back with Jordan Tacey. He's a running back here in safety here at New Broughton. Jordan, lost against Wicksburg. What main thing is, what has the team learned from this loss to prepare for Neal?
We learned that our lack of focus was the reason we lost last week, and we just need to keep up the focus and the intensity that we had in previous games where we won. So yeah, that's what we learned from it. Just can't let off the gas, and we got to stay 100% the whole time.
And how has the leadership come together for this team going up against WS Neal this week?
It's come together really well. We have a lot more people being vocal than we ever had before, and so I think that will carry us in the long run. I think the loss really woke us up, so the leadership's really come together, especially from the seniors and even from some like the juniors.
Gotcha. And when you look on film for WS Neal, what's some things that kind of sticks out to you?
They like to throw the ball. They're pretty athletic, but yeah, they really want to throw the ball.
Okay.
It's kind of different than how it was last year. They run the ball a lot, so it's a little change up we got.
Okay. And going up against Neal, what's some things that you're looking for out of this team on Friday night?
A lot more effort, a lot more leadership, and the main thing is keeping it 100% all the way through. And even when we face adversity, that we don't let it get to our heads.
Okay. And tell the fans out there Friday night.
Come out and support us. I know it's a long trip, but we will make it worth your while.
All right, Jordan, thank you, man, for being here.
Appreciate it.
Good luck to y'all on Friday night.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, we're back here with Curtis Wombles. He's the right tackle here at New Broughton. Curtis, what's some things that the O-line has learned from this past week against Wicksburg that y'all can carry into the WS Neal game?
We just got to take our steps, and the leaders on the O-line, we got to lead. Communication is the biggest key we have. We didn't talk much. The more we communicate, the more we can help each other out. And just the calls. We got to make the good, right calls, know the right calls, know the plays right, take the right steps. It's all about hands in contact.
How has the intensity been at practice this week?
This week, the intensity's been good. We've been getting after each other. Today was a little low, but we've been getting after each other more and more every week.
Of course, the main question is, how can this team come together to face Neal on Friday night?
We just got to play as a team. We got to communicate. We got to make the right calls. We can't get mad at each other. We just got to communicate as a whole team and just not blame each other. We got to face adversity.
We're back with Joshua Pathé. He's the D lineman here at New Broughton. Coming off this loss against Wicksburg, like I was asking the guys, what's some things that the team has learned that you can prepare for WS Neal?
Really, it's about us. And then we lost the game. So I feel like concentrating on our efforts, concentrating on what we do more than the opponents is really what we take to make next step.
Sometimes, losing the game can help you. What's some things that, like I was saying a while ago, that can motivate y'all to help win possibly the rest of your games, man?
Like you said, focus on the small things. Make sure that really hone in on the skills that we're being coached. Trust the coaches. I know head coach Holmes, he has this saying, like, if it takes a loss to get your attention, the best you'll ever be is 50%. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really let the losses boost us, to our highest level, and then once we start winning, we go back down. Really, it's a gradual increase.
It is. This team, like I was asking the guys, and I've noticed here at practice today, y'all have come together a lot. you know, over this loss. And what's some things that y'all have learned, like I was asking the guys, that can help y'all stay motivated throughout the season, and, you know, that can help y'all win and possibly make the playoffs, man?
It's family and being together. You know what I'm saying? Trusting each other, trust your brothers, trust your eyes, trust your guys. You know what I'm saying? Because no one else sees what we do out here. You know what I'm saying? So really understand that your brother is there to die on the line right there for you.
Anything you want to the fans out there for Friday night?
It's a long game, 2 hours away from home. You know what I'm saying? If you can watch. If you can be there with just support.
Folks, thank y'all for joining us this week. And, you know, good luck to the New Brockton football players and the coaches this week as they head to Bruton, take on WS Newell. We wish y'all the best.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda at Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
The only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty,
a 182-point inspection, and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 priced $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
And welcome back to the Enterprise High School Wildcat Coaches Show with Coach Rick Darlington. Coach, coming off a tough loss, but against a mighty good team last Friday night. We moved to 4-1 on the year and 1-1 in the region. Kind of look back at the game. We had a lot of positive things, even though we came up short.
Well, as I said last week, this was the only team we hadn't really competed closely with or beaten in the last 3 years. And, you know, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And they're definitely the most talented team in the region. So, you know, we wanted to have a close game in the fourth quarter with a chance to win and compete with them and slow them down and make them snap it again, not big play us. And we did all that, you know. The defense did some good things. The defense made some mistakes. The offense did some things. The offense made some mistakes. Special teams the same. So, The truth is we played hard, we played tough. They knew they were in a fight. At the end of the game, 3-point game, we have a chance to win it with a minute and a half left. But the truth is that we didn't play well enough to win. I'm not a moral victory guy.
Right.
And so, we didn't win because we made too many mistakes to win. And when you look at it, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes usually wins the game. And so they're definitely a more talented team than us, and we knew that. We are what we are. But, we didn't want to be out hit or out hustled, and I think we were not beaten in those categories. So now it's like, well, what do we do with it? We're where we were last year. When we played them, we were undefeated. We had a loss and came back last year, bounced back against Carroll. This week we hope to do so against Fort Walton, and then everything kind of hinges next week on the Prattville game. So we're exactly in the same position we were in last year. Different team, but same position.
And again, Mikkel and Amari having some good nights rushing against a tough team. I think one at 99 yards, one at 98 yards.
Well, they've done well. We didn't rush the ball or do anything on offense as well as we've done, but that's because of who we played. I mean,
right.
That defense has got, a lot of college prospects on it, and truthfully, our offense doesn't. So, we were able to move the ball and score some points, but then we definitely had to turn it over more than we normally do. Not fumbles and interceptions. We didn't do that again, but punts and not getting it on fourth down. So, we did some things, and again, we are who we are, but we just didn't do enough to win.
All right. Also, with our passing was about where you thought it would be. Limited, only pass when you have to. I think our rushing was 261. But like you said, it was against the best defense we faced.
Yeah, we threw the ball. There were some things that I was trying to save in the play action game, and one we overthrew, one we completed. The single wing passing game plays that we thought could be big plays for us, none of them worked. So that was a little frustrating. We didn't throw it at a high percentage, which was disappointing. If we're not 70%, I'm not really very happy about it. I might as well just run it at that point. But, I just think that, the single wing stuff's good. It's a good package for us. It's good. But if we were all single wing, I don't think we would do as well. Right. And I think the spread stuff, the option stuff helps us. It gives other teams something to prepare for. We're not as dominant as that we can just line up in one thing and just do one thing. So the jack of all trades, master of none, that's okay. I've said before, I'd rather be good at a few things than great at one, because a stupid mouse only has one hole. And so if a great team stops that one thing, you're done. Right. And so we've got about 2 or 3 things we feel we can do on offense, and so we'll continue to do that, and that's kind of who we are.
We coming away from the game pretty healthy?
No. A lot of guys banged up. Their team too. Coach Nix told me after the game that it'll take them a couple of weeks to recover from it. We will too. But we had some guys that had some nagging injuries that kind of were, I don't want to say re-injured, but are still an issue. Maybe more of an issue now, but. It is what it is. We play an opponent this week in Fort Walton Beach. I don't know their record. I don't think
4-0, I believe, or 0-4.
One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. But yeah, I think they've scored 6 and 7 points a game tops.
Well, they're not Central, that's for sure. And so we'll have a chance to rest some injured guys. Now, I'm not saying we're resting guys because we're playing in Fort Walton Beach. I'm saying that we have some guys that are injured, and we need to sit them out this week. And it's better to set them out against Fort Walton Beach than opposed to Auburn. So we're not just going to say, well, let's just take the week off and play with the second string.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Troy Cable 2, the Coaches Show with Forrest Lee, and this is Bart Snyder. We have 2 special guests with us. We have Coach Hambright and his oldest daughter, Nadia. Hey, Nadia, how you doing? Welcome to the show. You can give me a 5. Okay, there you go. This is her dad, Coach Hambright. And you left your baby sister at home, and her name is?
Noelle.
Noelle. Okay. Well, Coach, we played
Andalusia. That's who we had this past week right there. Tell us a little bit about the ball game and what you saw. I know that the score was 58-28, but I know there were some highlights and some high spots for your program, and because I've talked to different folks that was there. So tell us a little bit about that and what you saw out of your team. Good.
Well, for the most part, we played the game 4 quarters. We played hard. You know, we had a 4-quarter hard-fought game. The score wasn't. If you were there, you'd know that 58-28 really wasn't the actual highlight of the game. The highlight of the game for us was, you know, us finishing, us playing hard, playing strong. We just didn't execute like I thought we would, especially defensively. We were misaligned a lot, and they took advantage of that. But if we're aligned correctly, I think we give ourselves a way better chance to compete in that game. But you know, the score didn't reflect, you know, the hard work that those guys put in for 4 quarters, for sure.
And the other thing, you know, what I may mention last week, and you've coached at a lot of different levels, but in high school ball, what about the atmosphere that your young team, very young team, went into? That, I mean, very hostile. I mean, those people get loud, and if I remember right, when they score, they have a cannon that goes off. Do they still have that?
No, they don't. They don't have the cannon.
Okay.
I remember back in the day, it was Elba. I remember Elba had that cannon.
Yeah.
When we were in the region with them when they used to blow that cannon up. But yeah, it was loud. It was a great atmosphere for high school football.
A beautiful field.
Yeah, beautiful field. It kind of reminds me of Opp with the ceiling and stuff like that. I mean, it looks kind of like Opp's football field, but you know, beautiful field, beautiful turf, beautiful facilities. Andalusia's blessed with what they have, and our kids were excited to play.
But they probably play in the same. That they probably were built originally about the same time because they are in the same county, the same school system. Go ahead, Bart.
But what I was getting to on all of that, for your young team to go into that atmosphere right there, score 58-28, and I'm following it on the radio and different people checking. Your guys never gave up.
Yeah,
they never gave up. I mean, you know, there was opportunities that they could have, but they didn't. They never did. They kept pushing and kept grinding, and the kicker had some good highlights there, didn't he?
Yeah, he kicked a 41-yarder and a 33-yarder. We recovered an onside kick, and he was 100% in all his field goals. So he's a 10th grader as well, and like I said, we're getting these bumps and bruises now. It's early in the season. You know, we still have a chance to go 6-4, 5-5. You know, and that's the mentality that these kids that I present to these guys. You know, I told them today during our walkthrough, we play tomorrow. So I told them today, you know, you have to go into Mobile, and don't go into Mobile saying we didn't drive this far to lose. That mentality would get you beat.
Right.
We drove this far to win this game.
Right.
Like, we coming down here to win. And you know, when we develop that mentality, you know, holistically, from coaches to the least talented freshmen, like I said, that's when I think we take that next step to be a successful football team.
And to me, that's important right there. Each week that you've been here on the show with us, and you know, back whenever you first got the job, you and I have talked quite a bit.
Right.
And it's always been that attitude, attitude. And to me, that attitude is what carries over to your players.
Exactly.
And like I said, in Greenville a few weeks ago, you know, we're down on the goal line. Greenville's about to score. You go on the field with a passion. I don't call it pride. I call it a passion. You go out there, and your kids know, or your players know, hey, I'm behind you. Not only am I behind you, but I'm leading you. We're with you. I got confidence in you, what you can do. Your emotions show well. And again, what I'm getting to there is the confidence that you have in these guys, the leadership that you're showing with these young men, that eventually they're going to buy on to this. and they're going to understand what it takes and the commitment that you have in with your coaching staff, and it's going to change things.
It is, and I truly believe that. Not because I'm the head coach, not because of who I am, but because of what I feel I'm instilling into these guys. You know, I can't go out there and play the football game. You know, there's nothing that I can do to change the ultimate outcome. I can't go out there and play. I can prepare them, and I can hopefully change their mentality going into the game and help them play 4 quarters. And the way we competed against Andalusia, you know, when it comes to not quitting and playing 4 quarters, I'm extremely excited, you know, for the next 6 games. Well, we're in week 5.
Right.
You know, I told the seniors, you know, you only have 6 guaranteed more games. 6.
Well, we talked a little bit about the special teams there. We kick it over. Tell us about offensively. Did we have anybody that had a little?
Oh yeah, definitely. We had Parker Adams. He threw for 403 yards.
Wow.
Yeah. He had an exceptional game, and he's a sophomore. Jawan Boyd, he had 7 receptions for 121 yards.
Right.
So he played exceptionally
Sophomore.
well. Sophomore. Yeah, and we didn't run the ball like I wanted to, but you know, with the passing game clicking and with us getting behind, you know, we kind of had to throw the ball, and we did with the 401 yards. That's off 22 receptions. All right, we still had 6 drop balls. So I'm talking, you know, wide open. So
and that hurts.
Yeah,
but
you know that the progress is, you know, we see and the kids see that what we're doing, it works. It's all you have to do is execute.
Right.
And right now, like I said, that's where we're lacking on both ends, you know, of the spectrum, offensively and defensively, and special team game as well. We can't lose a special team game and expect to win a football game. So that's been a point of emphasis.
Like I said, I keep going back and mentioning your kicker, having coached and having to understand you have to make adjustments and adapt to the game to make it work. Those special teams are huge, and whenever you have that guy that can put the ball into the end zone or make those 40 and 30-something yard field goals, I mean, that flips the field. It does. And that does. Now, defensively, we have anybody that stood out?
I'm going to say this name again. Jawan Boyd, he had 16 tackles.
Wow.
You know, so he had, you know, 7 receptions for 121 yards.
He didn't get to play a couple of weeks ago against Early County.
He didn't play Early County.
So he come back hungry.
Yeah, he came
ready
back,
to eat.
When I say ready to eat, I mean he was starving.
He was at the buffet.
Yes. And he didn't share. He didn't share at all. Right.
That's our thirds.
Right. But he had an exceptional game. Damian Hart played well. Of course, Zion Grady, he's going to give us, you know, what he gives us. You know, like I said, he's probably the most coachable, you know, defensive guy I have, and he's a freshman. You know, so.
Now, did I see right that he was at Arkansas?
Yeah, he had a visit to Arkansas this Saturday.
Wow.
Yes.
And he is a
Zion Grady.
Really? What classification is he?
9th grader. 6'4",
grade.
220 pounds.
Yeah. Good gracious.
Yeah,
I hate know how to feed him.
Yeah. He's a big one.
And a great kid.
Well, Coach, we play. We travel tomorrow to Williamson. That's in Mobile. You're going to play at Ladd Peoples Stadium,
yes, sir.
I believe. Their record, Williamson, is 3-2. They lost they beat LaFleur 53-0. They lost to Faith Academy 13-7. They lost to St. Paul's 16-12. They beat St. Michael's by 2 or by 3, 26-23. And they defeated W.S. Neal last week 42-0.
Yeah.
They're coached by Melvin Pete Melvin Pete Jr. And they're a 4A Region 1 school, but in that area, they're all pretty good schools. Yeah. If you can hang with some of those players or teams, you're pretty good.
And I think
they're black and white, and they are the Lions, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
And, Coach, what about Williamson? What do you expect from them on the offensive side of the ball?
Offensively, Williamson will they're going to run the ball. They have a running back that's small, but he's like a jackrabbit. I mean, he if you blink, he's going to be 20 yards in front of you. He's going to score. And you know, they're not big in the skill position. Their quarterback is pretty big. I mean, he's about 6'3", maybe 215 pounds. He's a big kid. He's a lefty, so that'll be different for us this week. Up front, they're big. They're complete opposite. You know, they're big up front. They're stout. Most of their team, about 85% of their team came back. Starters came back, so they're looking at a team that made the playoffs last year, that were successful last year, and they're expecting to do the same this year with the team that they have because they're a good football team. So and they throw the ball deep. The quarterback can throw it 60 yards in the air, and they can run up and run under it and go get it. So my safeties, they really have to. We have a bad habit of shuffling and being flat-footed at safety, and you can't play like that. You have to get your depth, fishtail to the middle of the field, read the quarterback's eyes, and drive on the ball. If you're looking over your head, as the ball goes in the air, then you're dead wrong at safety. And that's what we've been practicing all week: play action, pass, and pretty much inside zone, counter, and power.
So, Coach, we've talked both offensively and defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Any injury concerns this week, or is everybody ready to play?
Yeah, Cody had a shoulder situation going on in the game. He didn't finish the game against Andalusia. It was one play he went up to catch the ball and landed on his shoulder. He's a funny kid because
Cody Youngblood.
Cody Youngblood, yes. He caught the first touchdown of the game. It's the second play of the game actually. Parker.
That's right, because you were in the lead.
Yeah,
we were in the lead.
Yeah, it with more than 10 minutes. I mean, we was right at the 10-minute mark when we took the lead. So we were on the 70-yard touchdown by Parker to Cody.
We're going to take a short break. Nadi, if you would, say this for me. Say, we'll be back after these messages. Can you say that?
Say that, girl.
Say, we'll be back in just a minute. Say it. Look
Say
at
it. Say, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
To be a
in just
TV
minute.
star. Say, we'll be back.
Say, see you in a minute.
Folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Check out what Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply. Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Too bright on me tonight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Charles Simpson High School football show featuring Coach Quinn Hambright. This is Bart to my right, and I'm Forrest Lee. Each Wednesday night between 6 and the 9 o'clock hour, we are live with high school football and their coaches. The lineup usually will start with Charles Simpson High School, followed by Goshen, then Pike Liberal Arts, Highland Home, Brantley, Pike County, Carroll of Ozark. Earlier, between the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, the coaches from Enterprise, New Brockton, Dale County, Zion Chapel, and sometimes Ayrton will be on the show, and those are taped. And we want to thank all our sponsors for sponsoring this coaches show, the TC2 coaches show. And Coach Hambright, welcome back, and thank you again for coming.
Coach, we talked earlier about you having Williamson and traveling there. Do you know exactly how their tickets work? Are they doing GoFan, or will they be selling at the gate, or a little bit of both?
I'm not sure. I know they're at the gate. I'm not sure about the GoFan though, but I know for a fact that you can get the ticket at the gate.
And where will the game be held?
It's at Last People Stadium.
So going in, that'll be on the left.
Yep.
In the Mobile there.
Weather's supposed to be
beautiful. It's football weather.
It's nice out there.
Yeah, they said it. They said it was going to be good weather. So you know, I like to check the weather the night before. I don't like to anticipate it during the week.
Right.
You know.
Coach, let me ask you this: like, what time will y'all leave tomorrow? You know, it's about here's our sweetheart coming back. Here's Daddy's
now she wants to.
You gotta put it in your lap.
Okay, I put it in my lap. Okay. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're gonna leave around 1:15 to kind of get up there early.
Will y'all eat at school and then or eat on the way?
Yeah, we're gonna eat when we get there. Okay. We'll already have our pregame meal. There's something light but something refreshing, kind of just get some fruit in there, so make sure that they can replenish themselves. We're gonna do a walkthrough at Blunt High School.
At Blunt.
Yeah, we're gonna eat and do a walkthrough at Blunt High School. We're blessed that we called them and they said, Coach, come on. So you know, I'm just excited to. It's been a minute since I've been to Blunt, and Blunt, all my Blunt alums, I love y'all. Last time I was at Blunt, we at Carver, 2013, and we beat them in their home stadium. So that was the last time I was there. So it'd be good to kind of go back and kind of think about those memories.
So I went to graduate school in Mobile.
Okay.
If I had gone to undergraduate in Mobile, I probably would still be in Mobile.
Really?
But I love Mobile. Now, this like going from Goshen to Troy was a shock.
Yeah.
But when you go from Troy to Mobile, back in my day,
that's something different.
That was a shock too. But, Coach, we're the things that I'm hearing and seeing from time to time on TV. Hadn't seen you play live yet. But the character building, the mentorship, keep playing, do what's right in school, do what's right in the community, and it's just like you may have the scoreboard may not reflect it, but you're winning at school, and you're winning with those men, and it's filtering to the cheerleaders, it's filtering to the student body, and one day when the smoke clears and that first scoreboard lights up, Charles Simpson 22, whoever 20, it's going to be more chill bumps, and you keep fighting. I mean, we're just proud of you. I think Troy, this community, and Charles Simpson High School has hit a grand slam, and it's a coming.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and I told you before.
Yes, sir.
You just finished surgery, and whenever I got that phone call, I told them I had never been more excited over the fact of a gentleman being hired for a job to do, because I knew what you would be bringing in. It's just not coaching, and Coach Moore just walked in right there to do the coaching show next. You two men are character,
Yes, sir.
and you put that first, and you can't. To me, as a parent, I couldn't ask for someone there to coach my kids any more than what I believe in you, and with him there, I don't have to repeat it again, but I will on that coaching show at Goshen. That's what you want as a high school coach, is someone that's, it's just, it ain't about the game all the time.
Yeah.
It's what they're going to be once they get out in society, and that's where you tell, have we accomplished something?
Yes, definitely. And with athletes, some of their most influential people are their coaches. I can name about 3 or 4 coaches that I've had that is the reason why, I am the way I am now. I had coaches that didn't care, and I had coaches that cared.
Right.
Those who cared are the reason why
Name the ones that cared. Name the ones name the ones that electrified you.
Yeah, Coach Trent Woodley. He was my he started 7th grade. He was actually my 7th grade basketball coach, and ultimately became one of my football coaches. And then we had Coach Baker, Tito Baker, God rest his soul. I had to speak at his funeral this summer. Young guy, but he gave me my first head coaching job at Central Haynesville. He was my high school basketball coach, became the principal, and told me that the job was open. He said, it's yours. If I want it, I interviewed for it. He said, man, you're my guy. And he jump-started my career. And for him to believe in me, knowing that, I tried to be a leader in high school, I would say that I was a successful leader. And, he just instilled those qualities in me. And, in Central Haynesville, even then, the wins didn't come in the win column. It came with those guys signing. It came with, that we had 2 All-State football players, 3 All-Metro football players, and 4 guys to make the Alabama North-South All-Star game. So those are wins. Every football player graduated. That is a win. And when you start winning outside of, football, that character building, that mentality trickles onto the football field. If you do things the right way, if you live right, if you live by Christ, if you do what you're supposed to do every single day, you're going to be successful. And that transitions onto the football field as well.
Well, Coach, Coach Snyder, there is another win right here. That's another bell ringer. And Coach Hambright, thank you for coming.
I really appreciate it.
It's
yes, sir.
Electrify for you to sit up here, and I'm proud you brought Nadia with us.
Nadia, she's busy. She's
busy.
And
say hello to your sister Noelle for us and mother. And y'all have a good week and have safe travels down and back. And go Trojans. And we'll be back after these messages with the Goshen Eagles football coach, head coach Don Moore. And we'll be back.
Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
the only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
A 182-point inspection and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 price $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Goshen High School Football Coaches Show with Don Moore. I'm Forrest Lee, and this is Bart Snyder. And we certainly want to thank Miss Julie Fleming. She's in the booth, in the production booth here at Troy Cable. And you can follow this live on Facebook. Do the search engine, put TC2, the Coaches Show, and it will show up. It will also be, you can find it on YouTube as well. But we have with us Coach Don Moore. Thank you for coming, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. All right, Coach, last week we traveled up to Reeltown.
We did.
Can you tell us a little bit about that game? I know definitely it wasn't like what we wanted again, but I mean,
Yes, sir. Well, we started out really good. We got good ball field position on the kickoff. We had a nice little play. Coach Stewart drew up a nice play to start the game off. It was a little box play where we act like we're blocking, and then we take off, and it's like we're running outside zone quarterback Q-keep. And Tyler McClendon, his first game back, he beat the corner. And Peyton Stamen threw a fantastic ball, hit him right in stride, and Tyler hadn't been on the field in a while, so I think he forgot where he was at first. And he just kind of ran and kind of stepped out of bounds, but he had everybody beat. If he wouldn't have, kind of stepped out right there, we would have scored. And then, we had a couple penalties, a delay of game penalty. Then we had one, it was legal procedure, and then Peyton threw another great ball, and it just got tipped before Andrew Galloway could catch it. And as Peyton, he stood down there and stood in the barrel, and he got hit and landed funny on his shoulder, and so he was out right off the bat after the first series. In the second series, we put Tyler in because Sam Adams, he's our second string quarterback, and he was out from the week before with some bruised ribs. So he was in a jersey on the sideline. So we put Tyler in, which had just came back, and he did okay for what we asked. And then he was coming back from a shoulder injury, and he kind of got it banged up a little bit. So we, as precautionary reasons, we took him out. And then so we were on our, I guess, fourth string quarterback, Andrew Galloway.
Right.
So it just took for a long night. It was just one of those unfortunate events. It just kind of snowballed.
And I know we're talking about the Goshen show, but the same way back when we back up to our first show with Quinn and the Charles Henderson, both of our teams right here are extremely young, and you're also positive in your leadership with these young men, leading them forward. I see great future with what we have out there. You mentioned some of your offensive players right there and the things that they did. What about some of the defensive players? Did you have any that stood out?
Yes, sir. Again, he's going to be a household name for too long, but Samaric Andrews, he led the team in tackling again.
Ninth grader?
Yes, sir. 4th week in a row doing that. He's also our starting running back as well. Him and Cole Brooks played decent last week, and Kristen Simmons, he was his first week back after being quarantined for 2 weeks. So,
and he is a 10th grader, is
yes,
that right?
Sir. And he did pretty well for coming back. So
I keep mentioning these. You mentioned those names. I mentioned the grades because I want you to see the future of Pike County. When I say Pike County, I'm talking about Goshen, I'm talking about Charles Henderson, I'm talking about Pike County, Brundage. These 2-3 teams are extremely young.
Yes, sir.
And the future is extremely bright for our area. And what these coaches are doing and building these young men is exciting to see. And that's what I want to make sure our listening group are understanding, that, hey, we may be struggling a little bit right now, but it's going to turn. I've been there.
That's
right. As a coach, I've been there and know what it's like. And that taste, once they get that taste, that first win, it's going to really ignite some stuff with these young men, and your leadership and your coaching staff is doing a great job.
We talked about it earlier today. I told him, I said, after the game, we were obviously disappointed a little bit, and I was a little bit disappointed at how we kind of finished. We didn't finish the way that we had been talking about all week and all year, and so I kind of was hard on them about it. And this week at practice has been pretty tough, and I think they responded well. They didn't to start with, but after as the week went on, they've responded well to how we were coaching and how we were pushing them to get better. And it's not okay to do these certain things. And no matter what the outcome is tomorrow night, I know that we've taken steps at practice this week to get us better.
Coach, on the punting side of the ball, did your punter this week, did it change?
Well, it changed a little bit. Tyler started off, and then when he got dinged up, Mr. Reliable came in. Andrew Galloway.
Mr. Reliable.
And that's what I call him, because we can put him anywhere, and he knows everybody's job. I mean, so
it's always great to have those
good
players, especially in our classification.
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, we play Luverne this week, and we're going to play in Luverne at Glen Daniel Stadium. They're 3-0. They defeated JU Blackshear 34-7, Central of Coosa 63-6, and they shut out Highland Home last week 41-0.
Right.
They're coached by Jason Rowell.
Yeah.
And so, what do you expect offensively and defensively from Luverne? I know they're fast.
They
and quick.
They have every single digit number that they have on the team is fast. They're very, very fast. They want to get outside and get outside in a hurry. And then once you start playing for that, they come back and hit you inside with counter and power and quarterback counter. And then once you start flowing over the top with the jet sweep, then they go deep because they think you got you in man is where they want you. Once they see you in man, they're gonna send that jet guy to try to get your safety rolling down so they can throw over the top, and they do a really good job with it. You know, those are the things they're going to do offensively. That's one of those things that you got to stop. You know, and it's a tough thing to do because you know they can hurt you running or they can hurt you throwing it deep. And so when you
they
got
have
that,
a
it's a deadly
kicker.
combination.
They have found a kicker.
Yes.
That I can't think of his last name right now, but he I think was over his
what
extra
was his
point.
name? He did a good job.
Remember, I'm scared to say it.
I am too.
Jose is Jose something.
Yeah.
And but defensively, coach, about Luverne.
Well, they're like I said, they got skilled guys, so they're really good at they can lock you up and run some man. They play some good zone coverage. Their front four get off the ball really well, and their linebackers are impressive. They like to fit and get after you. So it really comes down to the same things we talk about all week: is we got to get hands on, we got to finish the blocks.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Well, you've mentioned your injuries report just a little bit. Are there any other concerns injury-wise for the Eagles?
No, sir, not right now. Besides Peyton Stamey, he's still out this week, mainly precautionary. You know, Coach Ballard, our athletic trainer, me and him talked, and we just felt like it was not necessary to get him back right now because we need him later on, because if it happens again, he'll definitely be out. So Tyler's back. He's fine. He played in the JV game last night. And everybody else is, and Sam's back too. He played as well. So,
well, you mentioned your JV. You had a pretty good back and forth game, and you played who in JV?
Highland Home.
They defeated Goshen last night. Your next JV game, when is it projected to take place?
It's in a few weeks. October 12th, I think, is the date.
Okay.
And we play Laverne again there.
Okay.
At 6 o'clock.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break here. This is the Goshen High School Eagle football show with Coach Don Moore, and we'll be back after these messages.
Folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Come join the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Strut Line. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda at Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
Are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
the only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
A 182-point inspection and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 priced $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Welcome back to TC2 Coaches Show. A couple things that we would like to mention. Preston's. Located in Luverne, Alabama, in Crenshaw County. Also located on 231 South. As you go past Lowe's, it'll be on your right. I want to thank Robbie Richburg for being a sponsor for this show and the Land of Goshen, the Goshen Eagles. He's a Goshen Eagle. I believe you graduated with your brother.
He did.
Robinette. And that's what I call him, Robinette. He's ball-headed too.
Yeah.
And you still got yours, Coach. Me too.
I got a little bit left. Not much.
Thanks, Coach Moore, for being here. And Coach Luverne, do they do the GoFan?
Yes, sir. It's GoFan. Everything's through GoFan. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We sent out a link already. Coach Rowell sent it to me, and we've got it out there on social media.
Okay.
Just click
We
it.
talk about how to get to the game, but it's Luverne, and people know where to get to Luverne. We talked about that. Goshen, Luverne, Brantley, Highland Home, those four
right.
rotate around pretty good about playing one another over the years. And so we know how to get there, you should. And so we need a good group of people to show
We
up.
do.
It's
and
kind of
support us.
rivalry weekend
Yeah.
because Goshen travels to Luverne, Highland Home goes
to Brantley.
So it's going to be a WAR, both stadiums.
Yeah. And I know Luverne's excited because Highland Home's people will drive through there and eat again, and got Goshen people that come in to eat. So they'll
And
get
the
a lot
weather,
of money.
Coach, the weather's going to be
good.
It's supposed to be
Supposed
real
to be some
crisp.
great football
Kinda-
weather.
It's real nice out there now.
It is.
And so what are you taking Casey for supper?
I don't know yet. She said just
had
pick
to-
something. So I gotta go.
Go get her a can of Vaney
What?
wings and some crackers and see how that goes over.
Yeah.
Get your fella get in the truck. I can promise you that Stephanie wouldn't be.
I don't think that's gonna go up too well.
It would go well.
But your
with
son
Stephanie.
likes
Loves
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
So what's the second hit? Go by Preston's.
That's
Call
right.
Preston's.
That's
Where you
right.
live, say,
Call Riley.
hey, I'm bringing it home. Just get you some beef tips, and ribeye, or porterhouse, whatever they.
Tell you what, when you do go to Preston's, you better go with an appetite. If you're gonna order that ribeye or that hamburger,
That's huge.
I'm about to starve now. So I brought it up, but anyway. But so we got, you know, one thing that I know you want to mention. We want to mention are the cheerleaders.
Yes, sir.
And your band and your community support. There will be a big crowd at that stadium tomorrow night at Glenn Daniel Stadium, and I know I hope you have a good day tomorrow at practice. And,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I know you take it one day at a time, and like Bart was alluding to earlier about the quality of character that you're trying to instill in your players and your student body. And
it's big. And I also want to make mention, Coach Ward with her volleyball team has had a couple of big
They
wins
are.
this week. They
did.
beat Opp.
They beat Opp and beat Pike County yesterday, so they're doing pretty well. She's got it rolling right now.
Well, congratulations to the Lady Eagles there.
And what next week, Coach? Who comes to Goshen next week? Is it homecoming or is it?
No, sir. Senior night.
Senior night will be next Friday.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Want to put that on the map too. So after we play Luverne, it'll be senior night against Dadeville. And want to encourage you to go to both places and support your local high school teams. And good luck to the Eagles tomorrow night. And thank you for coming.
You.
Good luck, Coach.
And,
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Don Moore for being here tonight. And next on our show, we have Coach Mario White and the Pike Liberal Art Patriots.
Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Check out what Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply. Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. And here's one that's ready to go. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, Think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Come join the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda and Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
the only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
A 182-point inspection and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 price $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs. Since 1959.
Welcome back to TC2. I'm Forrest Lee. This is Bart Snyder on the end, and this Coach Mario White of the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots. Thank you, Coach, for being on the set.
Thank you, Harry.
And this is TC2. We're live every Wednesday night from about 6 to about 8:30 or 9ish. And thanks again for coming, Coach. If you will, Bart, go ahead.
Coach, you had another big win last week. I think it's 56-0 over Edgewood. Am I correct there?
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about what all you saw Friday night with your Patriot ball team, and we'll talk about a little bit about the offense and defensive players as we do that, if you don't mind.
What I saw last Friday night, man, we starting to come along together. We're playing team ball. A lot of guys are learning our assignments and our alignments. So we knew Coach Michaels was kind of down a few guys. So I just want to see how fast we'll play and how we conducted ourselves and how hard we played to the finish. So I was really proud of the coaching staff. I was really proud of all the kids who came in. They was focused, they was laser sharp, and they played well Friday night.
That's great. That's great. Any of your offensive players that stood out a little over any of the others? I know they're all, when you put that many points on the board, I mean, everybody's doing their job. I mean, regardless of who you play, you're doing your job.
Well, yes, sir. Well, first, it started up front. The line played an amazing game. Those guys, they blocked the run well. They blocked the pass well. And Zakevian Pennington, he touched the ball 8 times. He had 7 rushes for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, and had 1 reception for 88 yards and touchdown. Markellis Hogby had over 100 yards rushing also with 2 touchdowns, 1 in the pick 6 and 1 on the offensive side. Casey Eubanks just continuing to grow and progress week by week by week. So I'm really excited to see where he's going to go in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's what Robin was telling my brother, which coaches with you, that the Eubanks kid is something. He can make some things go. He's very quick. He said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You get out of one gap, he's gone.
Yeah. Defensively,
right
of course,
now,
you just said you had a pick six from a
yes,
kid.
sir.
That's great. I know Coach Griffin and his staff was excited about that. Anytime you put some points on the board there, you and Coach D get excited because that makes that score a little better for the offensive side.
You know, Griff was just saying the other day, he and Mike both was just saying, man, we're playing well right now, but we have not scored on defense. And like he had just said it in like pregame warm-ups. And so when that came through, you know, we just kind of looked at each other and laughed. But he got those guys playing on another level right now. So we have a big task coming in, you know, this weekend, or Friday. So we're going to be tested defensively, and we're going to be tested, of course, offensively as well.
Coach, special teams, your kickers.
Well, last week, Kay Renfro was out. And so Mario Davenport he was a special teams player of the week, so he got pressed into duty on Thursday evening. And, you know, we were laughing at it, you know. I thought he did a great job of kickoffs and, of course, punting. We didn't punt much. And we tried one extra point, but we really, you know, he really wasn't ready for it. It was a snap. And then, you know, he kind of shanked it on the side, so we got a laugh out of that. But I thought he stood in well for us and did a great job for us on Friday night.
Nice to have those kind of athletes, though, isn't it? Where you can step in. We had one many years ago. Was playing Zion Chapel, and the first scrimmage we ran, we went 80 yards for a touchdown. Had a holding penalty, brought it back, tossed the same play, scored. Penalty, brought it back. The first running back took the same play and went and scored again, and he was gassed because he just run the ball forever twice. And the guy says, Coach, well, who we going to put the PAT? I said, we'll let Reggie do it. So Reggie never kicks. I said, we're not going to tell him. He runs out there and boots it. I mean, he kicks it great. So it's great, you know, to always have those guys available.
Coach, what about your JV score last night, and who did we play?
We played Glenwood on the road, and JV won that ball game 34-20, maybe 34-24. So.
Okay. When's our next JV game?
It'll be next Tuesday. I forgot which team we're playing.
Will it be at home?
Yes, sir.
It'll be at home. And we play at home this Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Against Chambers, and Chambers is undefeated, I believe.
Yes, sir. They're undefeated.
They defeated Lee Scott 41-3. They defeated Springwood 49-0. They defeated Lowndes 40-6, and they defeated Valiant Cross 30-28. And they're coached by Jason Allen. And what do you expect from them offensively and defensively, Coach?
Well, offensively, man, it's been a nightmare. They have a lot of different sets. They want to stretch the edges and run downhill at you, but they also have the athletes outside to throw it over your head. So you really have to, don't trust your eyes, and as Griff always say, don't chase cars this week. So we have to play assignment football. We have to line right and get out of the huddle fast because, you know, they can go quick on you also. So that's one of the things we've been practicing all week is go ahead and get in the line and identifying certain keys that we see that we think we can exploit and, you know, and playing sound football. They have a lot of different formations. They're very multiple offense, and they're well coached. You know, defensively, they last year they gave us a 5-man box, and they pretty much, you know, controlled us in our running game. So, you know, once you make a team one-dimensional, it's hard to win a ball game. But, you know, last year was just a situation, you know, in order to tell the truth to the boys, you got to tell the truth to yourself. Last year was a situation where Jason Allen just outcoached me. He showed all his years of playing championship football, and it was obvious it was my first year coaching. So some of the things I had to get right with myself and before I went to the team. So the boys, you know, I told them that, and they understand that. So, you know, we try to do a better job this week of you know, being more proficient in what we do and not worrying about what they do, so to speak, and be well and do great at what we do. So it's one of the things we got to work on.
You mentioned injury concerns. Do we have everybody back this Friday?
Everybody back except for Davis Menifee. He's still nursing
a
lower body injury, but I'm very optimistic about him coming back. I hope and pray he get to come back because he lost all of last season just about with a knee injury. And man, he's a great kid and he's a hard worker. And he's a great teammate. So you root for kids like that to come back and and have a successful season.
What classification is he?
He's a junior, so he has another year.
But like you said, anytime you have a high school kid, which statistically we coach more of those that they're going to be good and great high school athletes, and this is it. So we always want to make sure our guys get out there and get some kind of positive experience with their high school play. It's always great, to get those that go to the next level, but we want, having talked to you quite a bit, I know the importance and how you feel about getting those kids out there. And,
yes, sir.
So we want to make sure that young man's healthy and gets back out there to play.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank all of our sponsors, and we're going to take a short break. And when we do, we'll come back with some more of the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots football show with Coach Mario White.
Folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. If you're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Check out what Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply. Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Come join the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda at Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
Are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
the only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
A 182-point inspection and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 priced $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Welcome back to the TC2 Coaches Show. I'm Forrest Lee, and this is Bart Snyder. This is the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots football show with Coach Mario White. This Friday night, the Patriots will host the Chambers Academy Rebels. I guess they're in Chambers County, just the other side of Auburn, Opelika, somewhere in that general vicinity. Lafayette, okay. And there's good football in that part.
Extremely good.
Part of the world.
Coach Story and his group
and
over there.
But thank you for being on the show, Coach.
Coach, we're getting ready to host the ball game. We've been away a couple of weeks. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And we have to remind folks time and time again. With our society today, there's different ways of getting into the game. You got GoFan, and of course, the traditional way of pay at the gate. How will our fans be able to get into the games this Friday night?
Well, we still a play at the gate school, so that's one thing I do love about Pike Live. We kind of keeping everything traditional and normal, trying to get back to normal. So Mr. Burkett and the administration have done a great job of that. So yeah, you can pay at the gate when you come to our game.
And that's great. You make the comment about traditional stuff, and I'm sure with Coach Scott and the cheerleaders that there will be a huge pep rally for this ball game. Do y'all do that the day before, or will you be doing it Friday afternoon or Friday morning? How does that work?
Usually we do it Friday morning in the stadium around about 10 o'clock, so I'm pretty sure it'll probably be the same time. Like I told you, I kind of wait for Coach K to give me the marching orders on that. I let them handle that, and we just show up the time they tell us to show up.
And that's pretty good. If I remember, I saw some video. The players come through the student body. Is that right? As they go down onto the field, or do they sit in the stadium, or how do they?
We come down and we sit with a band, right in front of the band, on the right-hand side. If you're looking out at the field.
That's a great place to have it. In my personal opinion, right there with you and Brantley and Highland Home. There's a lot of tradition and stuff that I've seen over in these coaches shows that may mention Brantley, I think, and Highland Home on Fridays have their players to have their jerseys and stuff on, and they go out and meet the younger kids and bring them in. Stephanie has shown me some stuff that you at Pike Live are doing is having young kids, your players, your athletes walking kids to class. It's always great to see. A great way of building your program, because we've made mention before that, you know, our athletes see collegiate and NFL players talk about the game of football as heroes, but these elementary school kids, they relate to the guys that are wearing the Patriot uniform as their heroes.
Yes, they do. That's a big deal at Pike. One thing they do, just not even with sports, is the Patriot Pal. So, you know, still every morning parent line, May's little Patriot Pal from last year asks, you know, when is May's coming home? So those relationships go on a long time, and that's one of the traditions they have that I absolutely just love, and it absolutely get everybody involved, and all the kids have a good time with one another. And you know, like last year, Caleb Geis used to go find Greer everything he did. So, and Greer parents ask about Caleb every day out in Kansas. So it's a beautiful thing they do, and it's one of the things I love about Pike Live.
One thing I want to mention, Coach, is a couple of key names: Delaney Curvin Stadium, Dwight Ward Field. There was a fellow for years and years who was your athletic trainer, Mr. Ray Hickman, but Pepsi Cola sponsors, you know, all your scoreboards. You sell Pepsi products, and my request is, when you order your next order a couple of cases of Sundrop. And but the cheerleaders are phenomenal, and their sponsors, their cheer coaches. Volleyball is on the road. Coach Jones and Coach Cross. Like you mentioned, the Patriot Walk. I saw a bunch of seniors getting out of the car with teddy bears to give to the little ones.
It was teddy bear day.
It was teddy bear. And one thing I noticed last week, or weeks in the past, on Fridays you have your cheerleaders and your football players opening the doors when the kids arrive to school to help them out of the cars. Of course, I know the coaches do that, but I saw, you know, some of the cheerleaders and football players doing that in the past. And of course, want to mention the band led by Amanda Ford. You know, that's an added asset to it. And you can get a lawn chair and set up a lawn chair anywhere you want to around the stadium, and it's just a great atmosphere for Friday night football. And want to wish you and your team a good day of practice tomorrow, and I hope you have a safe trip home. I hope you have a good, what's for supper? Have you had supper yet?
No, sir, I have not yet, so I'm excited to see you when I get home, because I'm kind of starving.
We're not going to have to stop by and pick up anything?
No, sir, hope not.
Well, thank you, Coach White, for coming, and good luck.
Thank y'all.
Against Chambers Academy this Friday night. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots Football Show with Mario White. In a minute, we'll be back with Mr. Fred Holland and the Pike County Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Truck Lines today, $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Check out what Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply. Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Come join the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda at Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
the only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty,
a 182-point inspection, and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 price $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Welcome back to TC2, the Coaches Show, here on Wednesday nights. I'm Forrest Lee. This is Bart Snyder, and we have the head coach of the Pike County Bulldogs, Coach Fred Holland. Thank you for coming, Coach Holland.
Yes, sir, Coach.
And every Wednesday night from 6 o'clock to about 9 o'clock, we have several high school football coaches on the show. It starts off with Charles Simpson High School, followed by Goshen, and then Pike Liberal Arts, then anywhere in any sequence we'll have Highland Home, Brantley, Pike County, and Carroll of Ozark. Later on, Carroll of Ozark will not be able to be on the show, but before this show starts, somewhere around the 5:30 hour, they have a taped coaches show of Enterprise, New Brockton, Dale County, and Zion Chapel. But thank you for coming again, Coach Holland. Thank you for being here.
And now we're going to talk a little bit about Pike County football tradition and things that are being built. And I know right now our season's not going like we want, but like I said, it's being built. And tell us a little bit about last Friday night's ball game, Coach, and just give us a little report on what we had.
Actually, we faced a tough Trinity team, and they did a lot of things good. Not saying that all the things that we did were bad, but You know, offensively, we struggle a little bit, you know, slowing them down. And, you know, our young guys, you know, they're playing I think they're playing very hard. Not only that, they're working very hard. So, you know, it don't always show in the games, but, you know, they're working hard. You know, older guys are also coming along. You know, we just face a lot of tough things during the game, but you know, I feel like our guys, you know, I think as the quarters went along, they started playing a lot better. The second half, they played a lot better than they did the first half.
You know, one of the things I know, Fred Holland, known him for a long time, the character person he is, there's no excuse of where we are or how our team's doing when we're not doing well. There's things we got to do to get better. And no matter who the opponent is, it's the tradition at Pike County. I don't know if we got 10, 11 or 12 players, we're still going to be outworking you in anything. But it makes it very difficult that whenever you play a school such as Trinity that draws from a population of Montgomery of nearly 300,000 people, and the population of Pike County or Brundage is around 1,300. Is that right? A little over 1,300 kids. It's very tough when you face that, and those schools get a choice of athletes. And look, and I know Coach Shook. Coach Shook is a great guy. He does a good, and his staff. I mean, you know, we made mention last week that about their staff. You know, about you playing and stuff. Trinity, just about everybody on their coaching staff has coached collegiate ball.
One thing about it, you know, regardless of what you said about that, you know, I truly believe our guys have worked very hard. You know, they're young, they're gonna make mistakes. Our coaches realize that. We realize that. You know, we coach them very hard, but they work very hard. Right. You know, the things, and one thing I like about it, they have a great attitude. Right. About doing it. You know, there's never any complaining or anything like that, you know, not from the players or the coaches. And they realize they got to, you know, as the more we play, the better they get. Right. And, you know, that's something we share and we talk about, you know, not so much about points and things like that. We just try to get better each week.
And work on yourself. Yeah. And that's one of the things you may mention last year, my last year coaching at Goshen, we win a ball game. And our guys come to work every day, just like what you're talking about. They know the obstacle ahead of them, but they want to get better. And I say that because Tuesday, as soon as we get back, Coach Mr. Everett Henry was in. He come in. He said, "I think the most exciting moment of the whole ball game to me was watching the little bitty kicker punter come running out on the field." He said that guy on that stage was happier than anybody. He makes a punt that might have gone 10 yards. He said, but he was so proud of what he was getting to do, and said Coach Holland just made him the biggest guy on the whole stage. He's probably the smallest person on the field, but he said Coach Holland made him great. Yeah. And that, to me, that's what it's all about. You know, you live it. It ain't always the lemonade that we want, but it's what we got.
Yeah. Well, one thing about Josiah Richburg, he works very hard. You know, now I don't know of any day that he comes in and he doesn't have a great attitude about working. You know. And he always greets everybody, all the players, but he's a seventh grader. Right. That does it. And not only that, you know, he always has his great attitude, you know, is just spread amongst everybody. Not only that, he greets everybody before he leaves too. So, you know, I'm talking about that's every day.
So what you're saying is is leadership doesn't have to come from a senior. It can come from any person that wants to be that leader. Yes. And that's what, to me, what you're saying is he's greeting them when they come in, he's greeting them when he's leaving, he's got the attitude, he's leading to be the future of that Pike County ball team.
One thing I like about him is, you know, and I don't say much about it, but, you know, he daps everybody up. You know, they coming out the field, you know, he got both hands out, and, you know, he's dapping the guys up, and, you know, and it seems like everybody just feeds off of it. Right. You know, and, you know, I think I talked about this a couple of weeks ago that, you know, that he came to both. He had two guys really that came to both workouts. He was one of the guys, and from his first day coming in until now, you know, it's like night and day. You know, as far as what he does, and you know, he did all the punting for us last week. You know, because the two guys we had, they were hurt. You know, Norris, he was a punter. Next guy, you know, he's out also. So I said, hey, you punting everything. Yeah. He said,
That's
okay,
good.
Coach. He said, I'm fine. He said, I'll do whatever you need me to do.
You can't beat it when you have athletes and players like that right there. It's always great.
So, we have a number of guys like that, young guys like that. Upside is, they got a great upside. And not on that, they work very hard.
I'm gonna go back and say I mentioned it during the Quinn Hambright show. I mentioned the Goshen show. I mentioned it again right here. All three of those schools right there are our public schools in this county, and every one of you are very young. And each of you, not hearing the other one talk, has talked about the positive attitude that these young guys are bringing to the table and to the field, and that's going to carry over. And I know none of the three schools are doing what we want, but I'm so excited about what I see coming. I see that it's
you can't read the Saturday morning paper and see it all.
Right.
You see it in practice, you see it in the development of the game, and you see it with what the coaches are saying, how they're responding at practice, and how people are reacting. And it's coming.
Yeah.
It's just holding steady. I mean, they're doing this. Their character is building each day, and when the pendulum swings and the scoreboard is in favor of the purple and gray or silver, and it's coming, and when it hits, it's going to be like lightning in a bottle.
I may mention it last year, but you could have beat us last year in Goshen. You could have beat us at 100-0 in the first half. It shows the character of the man that you are. To know that what did that do? What would that have done for you, and what would have done for Goshen? Your program across the county. And I told Dr. Bazell how much respect I've always had for you, but that night there, I mean, you could have done some things and you didn't. You showed who you were. You showed the character of a man that you are, and you taught your players not just about the game of football, but you taught them about life. And to me, that's far greater than anything that you can do. The character that you build with your young men, I'm always have been impressed with.
Coach, any offensive or defensive players that you want to mention that had a good game last week?
Jalen Glasgow played extremely well for us on offense and defense. He pretty much ran most of the offense. And one of our Reynolds guys, I can't remember his first name. I call him Reynolds all the time, but Marsavius Reynolds, he played extremely well. He played offense and defense, and he did most of the running in the backfield. He played quite well for us.
Well, Coach, you traveled to Ozark this Friday night. Last week, I believe they defeated Headland 31-7, and they lost to Beulah early. No, let's see, I've got the wrong one. Let's see, they're 2-2. They lost to Eufaula 40-8. Then they lost to Pike Road 42-7. They defeated Rehoboth 28-9, and they defeated Headland last week 31-7. What do you expect to see from Carroll of Ozark offensively and defensively this week?
Offensively, we look forward to seeing them spread us out. I think that's what they do mainly, and that some people call it veer. I call it a dive that they run. They go doubles and trips on you mainly, and they run the ball inside on you. Pretty much alignment, pretty much turn you out and things like that. And they run pretty much up the middle. That's what they've been doing most of the time, and they got a really good running back. He has great field vision.
Things you can't teach.
And the quarterback does a really good job of running the ball offensively. Defensively, you feel like they'll be in a 5-2, and they like to smother the ball. They walk up, they do a lot of stunting, and they bring a lot of pressure on you, especially on third down and things like that. So,
that's Coach Dollar, right? Is that who's at Headland?
That's Plot. No, that's Plot. No, they're playing Ozark.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, we
I was thinking Headland, not on them playing last week.
And,
that wasn't.
Like I said, they do that. They smother the ball. They do a really good job of coming to get you. They're extremely fast. They got a lot of speed on defense.
Right. Do we know how they accept fans? Is it GoFan?
Yeah, it's going to be GoFan.
Ozark does
they don't sell any tickets at the game.
And it's going to be in Ozark. At the name of that stadium is Matthews Stadium, I believe. I believe it's Matthews Stadium. It's going to be in Ozark, and the weather
Yes.
Supposed to be pretty nice. It's cooling off out
real
there
football
now.
weather.
Yes. And
they cut my only shade tree over there at Banks, and I don't have any shade trees, but I promise you it was good to see.
Let me tell you a quick story about shade trees. I taught Manchester Middle School years ago, and a guy by the name of Larry Cooley, fair skin, and he'd lather up every day and would be outside, and there'd be a light pole, and he would stand behind that light pole and be in the shade as much as he could by that telephone pole all day long. He'd be standing there.
We had a big, nice pecan tree out behind the round building. Coach Holland and I come in one day, and that thing was laying over. I'm like, man, the kids were like, Coach, why'd you cut our shade tree down? I'm like, because when it gets 12 o'clock, it's hot. There ain't no tree to get under there no more. So.
Well, listen, Coach Holland, on behalf of Bart and myself, I want to thank you for coming, and hope you have a great day at practice tomorrow.
Yes.
And we'll want to thank you for coming and just
appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate what you're
do.
doing for these young men in the area and all about. Because I know we always don't get the praise that you rightfully need. Everybody knows how to coach nowadays, but I respect you, and I think you're doing a great job. And I'm not only glad to have you as a coach, but glad to have you as a friend.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Pike County High School Bulldog Coaches Football Show with Coach Fred Holland, and we'll be back next with our next coach for Highland Home, Coach
Will Pouncey.
Will Pouncey. We'll be right back.
Folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Check out what Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply. Baker Metal Works and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Come join the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Oh, 401k, we match it up to 4%. We have a dental plan. We rolling at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. When these wheels roll, you make money. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Roll now and rock later. 4% of your retirement. We match the gross pay by 4% at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Roll now and rock later. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Sandy, you tell them.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TC2 Coaches Show with Bart Snyder and Forrest Lee. Sandwiched between us is Coach
Will Pouncey.
Will Pouncey
Yes,
from
sir.
Highland Home, one of the
Good to
Pouncey
meet you.
brothers. And thank you for coming, Coach. He's the
Yes,
head coach for the Highland Home Flying Squadron. And Bart, I'll let you lead
Coach,
off.
we're going to talk a little bit about last Friday night's ball game with Luverne, but something I want to bring out is, you know, we're in Class 2A, we're in the Region 3, and the top 4 teams in that region right there right now is Luverne, of course, they're the top. You're number 2 along with Francis Marion.
Yes.
Is that right? That hadn't, I don't think that's changed.
I believe so.
I
I've
looked
got to
at
check on that.
looked at the website earlier today, and that's the way it's listed right now.
All right.
And behind them is Isabella, right there. But now Isabella's got a good ball team, and they'll be coming to town
Next week.
Next week, that's a big ball game. But we're not going to get into that right now because we're going to talk a little bit about our ball game this past Friday night, which you traveled down right down the road to Luverne. Can you tell us a little bit about the game there? That
I can. Like I said, it's absolutely it's tough to swallow, but you know we've owned it. We're going to own it. We did not execute how we needed to. We put the ball on the ground. We didn't pick up our blocking assignments. We didn't tackle particularly well late in the game. Early in the game, we played well defensively, and then once the ball got rolling, once that snowball started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and Luverne started to build more confidence, we started to lose more confidence. We had guys that started getting injuries and whatnot, so we was having to shuffle our lineups, and it just turned into to one big storm for us. And it was one of those Friday nights. It was something that that I haven't witnessed in a long time, but like I said, once that snowball started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, we definitely got the grunt of it. But the positive I can take from Friday night is all of our kids wanted to come up there Sunday. We wanted to get everything back right. We wanted to get everything back organized. Sometimes it takes a loss. Sometimes it takes a hard loss, a humiliating loss to kind of get everything back in order, to get everything, to realize the stuff that you're not doing. We think we're doing everything right. We think we're doing everything we can do because it's the same way we've done it, for the last few years. And, we've been pretty dominant in our region play, and, have had a really good run of years. We hadn't changed anything, but every group's different. So, I don't want to say complacency has set in by any means, but we just really had to get back to the basics to find what's going to be the best plan of action for this team going forward, because I believe in these kids, and they still believe in themselves. So nobody's lost hope. Nobody's lost any momentum. And we're just ready to move forward and put this behind us and learn from our mistakes.
Well, a lot of what you said, Coach, is a coach nationally that's known for saying rat poison.
Yeah.
And, and honestly, the hype around Highland Home football, the hype around some of the recognitions that your players have gotten over the last several months you know, it's easy to see one thing as a child. I mean, and even though we're looking at these young men today, they are some fine-looking young men. I mean, they're some big old guys. They're still young people that need guidance, and you know, they hear these things, and I just, from what I'm hearing you say, maybe this ball game from Luverne and waking them up and say, you know what, that's not who we are. That's not who we want to be.
One thing I want to mention, Bart was on the field Friday night. I was in the press box with Troy Cable, with Johnny Jones, and his brother Jimmy, I believe, the voice of the Luverne Tigers. You know, when it was like nobody could hardly move the ball. I mean, it was like speed everywhere. And then they hit a slant. Luverne hit a slant to score. And then the next ball was, I believe, a kickoff that we fumbled. Next thing you know, it's 14-0. And even when it was 21-0 in the second quarter, 20-0, there was a little bit of momentum going your way. Then it went back. If I'm thinking, I told the guys, I said, if Highland Home scores now, before the half, and they're going to get the ball kicked back to them, I said, the pendulum can swing. It just never swung. But if it could have swung then, you just never know. So the kids, even though it was 41-0, it could have been certainly a whole lot different with just a little bit of pendulum here, a little bit of pendulum there, a little bit of special teams clean up. Because there are stud buckets on both teams.
Sure, absolutely. And I don't want to take anything away from Luverne. I mean, they out-coached us, they outplayed us, they out-executed. They, you know, I feel like, and I don't want to speak for them, but I feel like they circled our game on their calendar way back in the off season, and which we do too. But they came out with more to prove. They were hungrier. They were much hungrier. Like I said, we've had the upper hand with them the last few years, so they, you know, they were ready to turn that back around. They did a good job of doing that. But like I said, going back to the circumstances of the game, we had a blown coverage on that slant call. We didn't get it communicated all the way across the field, you know, from our sideline, that we got to communicate that across. And that's some stuff we lack doing, just little stuff like that comes out to pay big dividends. But we had a blown coverage, and they executed. They took advantage of that, and then they kicked it off. And, you know, I had one of my senior running back there that was waiting. He thought the ball was going to go out of bounds. He was trying to play smart football. The ball sat there. It never rolled out. And by the time he tried to pick it up, he had some red jerseys flying down the field, and, you know, knocked him, and he couldn't get a handle on the ball. You know, it was really unfortunate right there, you know, for him. You know, it was, you know, a big play for Luverne. And then coming off that, you know, that gave them all the momentum in the world. They come back with a halfback pass for, say, you know, they ran a jet sweep with their fastest guy on the team, and he ends up loading up and throwing it downfield. And our safety, who's supposed to stay back, he ended up biting on the run play, and they drifted over our head, and they're up 14-0 out the gate, and that was a big swing in momentum. You know, and then so they're fired up, and, you know, we were a little down after that. You know, we're trying to get back momentum, and you know, I thought we had a chance right there, exactly like you were saying, right there before half, to get down there and punch one in, and then we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with penalties. And we didn't get the job done. And, you know, I think we dropped a touchdown pass, and we just had a lot of drops, a lot of just missed assignments, missed opportunities, and we could have been right there in the game. And I think the momentum, like you said, would have been a different shift, and it wouldn't have turned out to the outcome that we did have. But hats off to Luverne, hats off to Jason Rowell, hats off to, you know, their game plan, and you know, maybe we can see him again. You know, maybe we can see him again, and you know, we'd definitely be up for the challenge.
Well, there's one thing I do believe: one game at a time. And when the smoke clears, it's going to be 0-0 when the playoffs hit.
That's right.
But offensively and defensively, Coach Pouncey, what about from players, individually players that you want to mention on the show from this past Friday?
From this past Friday, not much of anybody, to be honest with you, including myself. But we had our young guys who had to step in after we had some injuries. They went in there and they fought their butts off. Austin Norman, who's our freshman running back, number 26.
Yes,
Yes,
he ran the ball.
He's going. He's a guy you can hang your hat on. Javion McMillan, who plays some slot receiver for us and some outside backer for us. He wears number 80 for us. Right. We just got we got a lot of younger guys in this freshman class who are going to be really special.
Well, let's talk about that JV victory. Did you play last night?
Yes, we went over to Goshen. Yes, sir. And look, it was started out as an excellent game. It was a great JV game. Like I said, the score don't always tell the story. But like last night, everybody knows me and Don Moore are really good buddies, and but I'm not just saying this on his behalf because he's my buddy, but Goshen is doing the right things, and it was a battle last night. It was 12-6 at halftime. Very, very hard fought first half. They got a very good JV program, and then they get the ball starting out the second half. They hit us with a double move by their receiver, who's number 5. I don't even know his name. You might know him, Coach.
Tyler McClendon.
Tyler McClendon.
I think he's a ninth grader.
He's a ninth grader, yes, sir. And he burns our guy down the field, gets open, he takes it in, and it's 12-12 right there in the third quarter. And that's what I was most proud about my kids, my ninth grader, or my whole JV, not just my ninth graders, my eighth graders, seventh graders too. We answered the bell. We responded, went back down, had another drive, and we just really started to build off that. Went and just got the job done. Went down and scored. Got a big stop on defense, and then got the ball back, and our offense went down and scored again. And then our defense started kind of shutting the door on them, and they got a score late. I think last play in the game, but I was extremely proud of how our guys, when they dealt that adversity, that all right, they just opened up first play of the second half. They tied the ball game. We did stop 2-point conversion, but then we just responded really well, and I was just extremely, extremely proud of our JV guys.
Since we're talking JV, when is your next JV game?
Well, we don't have one next week. Okay. I'm going to call around. These JV guys, man, they're chomping at the bit, wanting me to. It was a built-in by how the schedule works. And, but they're like, Coach, see who can play. I was like, well, I said, I'll try, guys. But, but next week's also, hopefully be playing for a chance at a home playoff game, right. but that makes no difference. I'm gonna call around for these JV guys. They want to play football. I want to give them an opportunity to play football. Right. But we're scheduled for Brantley the week after, and they're coming. We've already played Brantley once in a game that came down to the last play. The one I ran out of time. Well, I'll tell Roland, but seriously, we were, like I said, threatening right there at the end of the game to get in, and didn't get the job done. And then we play Coach Mike Dubose and Ott the next week.
Well, let's talk about this week's opponent.
Yes, sir.
You travel again. You go down
South
330
Crenshaw
to play the Brantley Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Bart, I'll let you lead this second.
What do you expect to see from Coach Roland Jones and them Brantley Bulldogs?
I expect to see Brantley football at its finest. I know his concerns have been he hadn't played as much football as he would like, and that was Lee Verner's concerns last week too. But what I expect to see from them is, they're athletes. They're in space. Their quarterback, who's phenomenal, who's got offers in college, is going to Tucker Kilcrease, who's I think he's committed to Troy. I don't want to speak for them, but yes, he's a special kid, special talent, with a lot of athletes around him, and good O-line up front. So I expect them to do what they've done for the last few years, and that's be effective and move the football and play physical defense, play fast defense, and just go all out. Like I said, play up to the standard that Brantley has. From their history. They're number 1 in the state for a reason, right. in 1A football.
They're 2-0. I believe they've defeated Kinston and Pleasant
Home.
Right,
yes,
right.
Yes, sir. And they played GW Long, who's got a really good football team down there with David Watts. They played them in a little jamboree. But like I said, that was jamboree. I don't know who all played. you know, how much they played. I think the varsity played one half, and then they got some younger guys in. But, I mean, Brantley's a really, really good football team. This week's not been about who we're playing. It don't matter who we're playing. We got to do the stuff that we need to do better. We got to block better. We got to tackle better. We got to, you know, everything from top to bottom. I got to coach better, first of all. And we're going to go from there. And like I said, it's been just we've hit the reset button. That's what I told the kids on Sunday. We got up there and we got on the field and we just ran sprints. And I got out there and I ran with them because I told them I'm ultimately responsible. I said I got out there and ran.
How
with
many
them.
did you run?
We ran 10 100-yard sprints.
And you made them all?
I made them all. I stopped because that was the last one I could do. I wanted to do more, but no, so we ran those, and you know, I'm sitting there sweating and panting, but we just had a good meeting right there. Then we went in and, like I said, we cleaned and you know, basically spring cleaned our field house to a T to just set the standard of what we want to be, and we hitting the reset button from everything, from the ground up. And if you don't have that foundation of doing those little things right, then you can't build off of that. If you don't have a solid foundation, there's nothing to build on. So we went back to the very basics and of what we need to do, and that's block better, take better angles, catch better, and just absolutely focus more. And so that's kind of been the emphasis that we've done this week.
What about injuries, Coach? Have you got any injuries coming in this ball game?
Well, I mean, it was a physical game Friday night, so I got some, you know, bumps and bruises, nothing significant. You know, in the middle of football season, everybody's hurting or tweaked somewhere or something, you know, but it's just nothing, a little ice and stretching and, you know, just trying to take care of those little nagging injuries. I got some people hurt. I ain't got nobody injured. Everybody's ready to roll, and everybody's got the mentality right now
Week 5
that they want to be there. They don't want to run from it. These kids ain't gonna run from it. These kids are ready to step up to the challenge and improve, and you know, they're embarrassed. We're all embarrassed of our performance last week, and you know, it don't matter if we're playing the New England Patriots this week. We want to go show that we're a better football team than that. And so that's our goal. And
the potential is there. There's no doubt. Having been able to be there on several of your games, and you know, you started off the year with Maplesville, which is an extremely good 1A school. I was very impressed with them. Then you turn right around and you travel up to Montgomery to play Alabama Christian, which is an extremely good school amongst that Montgomery nightmare of schools that they have up there. I mean, you got Alabama Christian, Montgomery Academy, Trinity Catholic, Pike Road, St. James. I mean, they're loaded. We got those numbers that you can choose from, and then you know, you got your wins against Calhoun Central. You got to kind of get things back. Then you travel down to Luverne, and now you're going to travel to Brantley. So I mean, there's no, I mean, I like what I'm seeing. I just, you know, knowing who we are and getting back to that, I like what you're talking about right there, and the potential is there. Just, I tell my kids all the time, you know, this ink pen's got potential, but as long as it's laying on that book, it's not going to do anything. It's strictly up to these kids as to what they want. I know you, I know Coach Mitchell, I know your staff. You've told them what to do. I was very impressed going up over right at the beginning of the season and doing the player introduction, watching what's going on the field at your practice. I know that it's there, you know, but there again, somebody's got to pick this pen up and either write with it or draw with it, and that's what you got to do right there. Somebody's got to take the leadership from the sideline onto the field and get it rolling right there. And when that does, people better watch out because the potential's there.
Well, like I said, it's you know, Friday night is about executing, getting back to what we need to do, like you said, and you know, we got a long season ahead of us. We still got all our goals in front of us, and you know, like Coach Lee mentioned, you know, all it takes is if you're in the dance at the end, if you're in the playoffs, you know, you got just as good a shot as anybody, and we got that much better. We got that much more time to get that much more better before that time starts, but we're just ready to go to Brantley and compete, and hopefully put a better product on the field. And we will put a better product on the field. You know, I've always been an advocate. You know, if we're playing our utmost potential, playing how we're supposed to play, there's a difference in losing and getting beat. So if a team's going to be better than us in the third or fourth, which I hope is late in the playoffs, I hope we don't lose at all in the playoffs. But of course, if a team's better than you and they go out and earn it, then they earn it. That's something you can live with. But but just not giving yourself a chance like we did Friday night, it's not something that's going to be acceptable. Island on, we never gave ourselves a chance because of unforced errors, and so we will clean that up.
Well, on a side note, did you see any deer coming over?
No, I'm probably going to say something on the way back. So,
Hey,
you got to knock on wood with me now. Come on.
We'll strap on. Go buy Kelly tires. There's some tires in the back. Just strap some extra ones on.
Yeah, I got to get this and a brush.
There's a lot of things to be excited about, and things. And number one to me is it's football weather.
I thought you was about to say deer season.
No.
When he brought up there.
No, I'm going to talk about that. That temperature drop today, that wind blowing, it felt good. And, we want to talk about the location. We know it's in Brandon. People in Island Home don't have to be told how to get to that ball field. They know. The only thing they might need to know is how, you better get there early.
Pick out your fence spot.
Yeah.
It's going to be wall to wall.
Tell us, do they do GoFan or the tickets at the gate? Or are you sure? Not sure.
As far as I know, they're going same protocols we are. GoFan. I mean, I think it's a school decision. It's mostly the county. Everybody's going GoFan, but I think it's a school by school, and I, don't quote me on this, but I think it's a school by school decision if they still take up money at the gate or not for people who might not have had GoFan, because I'm sure Coach Jones, I know, will agree with me. We ain't trying to turn down any money if somebody is coming up willing to give it to us, coming here and watch us play. So we need all the money we can get.
Well, Coach Pouncey, on behalf of Bart and myself, I want to thank you for coming. Hope you have a great day at practice tomorrow, and one play at a time, and good luck Friday night, and have a safe trip home.
Thanks, sir.
And it's
always a
remember
pleasure.
next week, if you have a chance, stop by that chicken place.
I think Forrest must be hungry.
I'm
Every
telling
coach
you.
he said something about something to eat.
Yeah.
So, and I think what it is, we have a lot
Preston's.
of sponsors
That's right.
that have something to do with food. And in a few minutes, we're going to play a commercial, and they'll be grilling some ribs and steak.
I am salivating.
You can't help but.
Well, y'all got to sit up here and do these shows, man. It takes a toll. So.
Anyway,
well, we do wish you the very
Thanks
best.
so much,
and,
Coach.
Look forward to seeing you. And
be careful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we'll be back. This has been the Will Pouncey Highland Home football show. And after this break, we're going to be here with the Brantley Bulldogs and Coach Roland Jones.
Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new.
So take the short drive to Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama.
Your Wiregrass Honda dealers, Sam Boswell Honda and Enterprise and Jim Skinner Honda in Dothan,
Are the place to get your certified pre-owned Honda.
the only kind of Honda that looks like new, drives like new, but doesn't have a new car price.
Certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
A 182-point inspection and a Carfax.
Now is a great time to upgrade to a certified pre-owned Honda.
Come see us today at your Wiregrass Honda dealers.
If you have $99, the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Pick out any pre-owned vehicle on our lot and pay just $99 down. Truckloads of vehicles are arriving daily. Put $99 down and drive home any vehicle you want. Prices as low as $29.95. Over 20 priced $10,000 and less. Can't beat it. $99 down and the deal is done at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Or shop us online anytime at premiertroy.com.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here, in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Check out what Baker Metalworks and Dixie Supply customers are saying. The best place for metal roofing materials. This company is amazing. Customer service was top-notch. Best service in the industry. We've used them for years. Best place ever. The metal roofing headquarters in our area. Come see for yourself why customers choose Baker Metalworks and Dixie Supply. Baker Metalworks and Dixie Supply, your metal roofing headquarters.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here, in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Come and see us at Southern Grill and Patio just off the square in Troy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Brantley Bulldog Coaches Show with head coach Roland Jones. I'm Forrest Lee. This is Bart Snyder. I want to thank Coach Jones for coming from the great town of Brantley, Titletown, USA. Coach, about how many miles is it from Brantley to this location?
To here?
Here.
Probably 35.
35 miles?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Bart.
All right, Coach. You traveled down to Pleasant Home last week, correct?
We did.
Had a turnout that we like, of course. But I'll let you tell us a little bit about the ball game and give us a few highlights as we step into the offense and defensive side of players that stood out for you.
We had a region game with Pleasant Home, and we was proud to get to play it because we hadn't played in a couple weeks. So we was proud our guys got to go out and compete, and they were fired up about it too. And I had to bring my stats with me because I can't remember a whole lot. I just remember the score at the end. But Tucker Gilchrist was 7 for 10.
Wow.
For 103 yards. He also rushed for 75 yards on 3 carries. And then Morrell Edwards had a rush for 52 yards and a touchdown. DeQuan Pittman had a couple rushes. We receiving, Kedrick Brown had 1 catch, 43 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Parks had 1 reception for 24 yards and a touchdown. And Robert Shine had 1 catch for 8 yards and a touchdown. So, we had a lot of different people scoring. A lot of different people touched the ball, which was a good thing. Defensively, one of our backup guys, Lowry Bogan, led us in tackles. He had a couple tackles for losses, and he also had an interception. But he led the team with 5 tackles and 2 tackles for losses. But we got to play a lot of people. That's a good thing for the future. Now, going into this week's contest,
we really don't know. We hadn't played a full game yet, so it's gonna be challenging. Holly Holmes played 5 games.
Right.
3 of those was from kickoff to the end of the game, and so their starters have played a lot more than our guys, and just being in game shape. I playing Pleasant Home, and we didn't want to. I could have left those guys in there, but we didn't want to do that. And the second half, we played 8-minute running quarter. So, with that being said,
you make mention of that right there, Coach, and having coach. That to me is one of the most difficult things to do. It's the right thing to do, but you would hope in those circumstances right there. I would like to see it to where go ahead and play. We're going to play these younger guys, let them play, and do what we have to do. I last year I told several, myself, I'm on the other end of it, but I'm not running the clock.
Right.
If you want to beat me 100-0, that's strictly going to be up to you. But I'll let my your young guys play. And I'll go and give an example with Coach Shook with Trinity. He, I told him the first of the game, I said, look, you're far more experienced than we are. You got this. We're going to give it all we got. But they were way up. In the second half, he let his group run. First stringers go down, they score. And he ended up putting his second, third string. It was a good football game.
Right.
I mean, they scored all the points, but, he come up to me later and he says, Coach, he says, thank you. He said, because that's going to build our team as well as it's going to make yours. But you do the right thing right there in those circumstances.
Well, I get to thinking about those kids on the other side.
Yes.
All you're doing is demoralizing them.
Correct.
Scoring a bunch of points in it. And, it was 35-0, I think, first quarter. Every time we touched it, actually. But the coach over there, Coach Silcox, he's doing a good job. He's headed in the right direction.
Right.
It's just going to take him a little time if they'll, stay with him. He had several of his older kids that decided after the first couple games they didn't want to play. So, he was in a predicament, and 2, our kids was ready to play. They've been 2 weeks beating on each other, so they was ready to play.
And when you mentioned him having older guys not wanting to play, in the break, in the commercial break right there earlier, Forrest made the comment that there's, these kids are going to replicate what they see on TV, and here you have college kids that are just saying, I'm not playing the way either. It's not going what I want to do here. No, Lord, I'm going to go somewhere else. Yeah. And I'm not saying that's not good, but I'm just saying I hate to see that because it filters down to our guys at our level, and they think the same thing. And eventually, the sad thing to me is it comes to the home. What's going to happen there?
It does.
Well, you play at Highland Home, and they will be the best team that you've played thus far, the best athletic team, because they've got some stud buckets.
They do, and they give us Highland Home. We have a lot of matchup problems with them. They're big, they're fast, and we're not that big. We're small, but they do a lot of good things, and it gives us problems. Whereas against Luverne, special teams was a big thing against Luverne, and Luverne was ready to play. Luverne's got tremendous speed, and speed helps. But Highland Home, they have a lot of speed too, but they also have matchups that's going to cause us problems, whereas it didn't other teams. So, like I said before, we hadn't played a full game. They've played 5, so that's going to be a big difference. Also, we've played 3 halves is all we've really played, as our starters. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be, everybody says, they got beat, but it's going to be tough for us to match up with them. We got to play a perfect game. Our kids have got to do what they're supposed to do, and we'll see what happens.
Well, it's just like Coach said just a minute ago. Their pride was hurt, and they got kicked to the curb, and hats off to Luverne, but they're a better team than what they showed Friday night. And want to correct some things, and right now it's 0-0, and get there early, and that would be, to me, I love the atmosphere of Brantley, Alabama. When Highland Home rolls in or Luverne rolls in to Brantley, you want to be there.
Right. Well, you can't say enough
unbelievable
of what you kept saying over and over, matchups.
That's
high
right.
school football, and really any football,
It
it's
makes
all
a
about
difference.
matchups.
It does.
And you know, especially in high school ball, those matchups can flip something over real quick. And, but I know, I mean, I know you and I know Will, but your group has, like he mentioned, other tradition and expectations as to what they want to do and what's expected of them. And of course, going into Brantley, that's going to be a tough thing for Highland Home to have to deal with, and that plays a huge part in your favor right there.
Right.
And,
Well, you know, I think us and Highland Home, we don't have that big a rivalry.
Right.
We think a lot of Highland Home, and it's, you know, we're not in the region with them.
Right.
You know, we share a lot of stuff together. We share a lot of
paint
thoughts.
bucket.
Yeah,
Share the paint bucket.
we share the robot. You
Yeah.
know, but we do a lot of things together, and the rivalry's not there. It's just, you know, it's a big game
It's a
for
big
both
game,
of us.
yeah.
It's a big game for both of us. Whereas Luverne and Highland, they in the same region.
Right.
So it means a little more. But you know, they all mean something. It's a county school, and you know, we want the competition because it's hard in our region to get good
Yes.
teams. We got 3 chances to play a good team each year, and we have to play Luverne and Highland Home. So you know, that helps us out, and you know, COVID got us messed up this year, so Highland Home's going to be the best one we've played, and for a while it's going to be the best one we played. So you know, it's good. It's good for our kids to get this matchup, and then, you know, win or lose, it'll make us a better team. At the end of the season, that's when we want to be our best.
Well, you know, and you make mention of region. You're in Class 1A, Region 1, and then the top 4 teams, of course, is you with 3-0. And you may correct me on any of this stuff, right? Sampson, 3-0, is that right?
Correct.
And then you got Florala, 2-1, and Kinston, 2-1 right there. So, you know, you're sitting at the top. It's a non-region ball game this week with Highland Home, but it's a good test for you and your program right here, and to get ready that second half of region play, like you may mention, you know, and having the opportunity to play a very athletic and a very physical ball team that you're coming up this week with Highland Home.
Well, you know, we know what they're going to put out there, and we just, you know, we got to do what we do.
Did you have any injuries this past Friday night at Highland Home?
Well, we had some bumps and bruises. We had one last week. One of our offensive linemen broke his wrist. That is Kendrick Welch. That was in our scrimmage. And then Monday at practice, the guy, Gage Killingsworth, was our center. He dislocated his shoulder. So we got a couple linemen that's going to be out. But the next guy's got to step up and go. That's right. You know, that's part of it. You're going to have injuries. So, you know, those 2 guys have been starting on the line for us. So, you know, the next man up's got to go, and then we'll do what we can do.
Right.
To get into the game, is it GoFan?
It is. It's GoFan. You know, the county decided that we had to do that. Each school has to do the GoFan. When you get to the playoffs, that's the way it's going to be. So it's GoFan. You have to go on and purchase your tickets ahead of time.
Well, one thing I want to mention for all those area schools, of course, Goshen plays at Luverne.
Correct.
And Brantley comes to, Highland Home comes to Brantley. But Pepsi Cola and what they do for those schools is sensational.
Unbelievable.
Pepsi Cola.
They do so much for us.
For what they do for Crenshaw County schools and the Pike County schools is just remarkable. I mean, you know, when I hope you're listening. You need to go out. I know that you see this on you see this on Saturdays where Coca-Cola's everywhere. But look, don't get carried away with that. Pick up a Pepsi, and you know, thank Pepsi Bottling there of Luverne for what they do for our kids, for your kids. I mean, that's important.
Right. It
is important. Buy that.
It is.
And another thing I want to mention, concessions, when you say Goshen, Highland Home, Luverne, Brantley, the concession stands, I want to be starving when I go to one of those places because you cannot beat the grilled hamburgers. Most of them are going to have fries or a hot dog or sausage dog, ice cold Pepsi Cola products. And but I love high school football when you can eat supper at the game. Most of them have boiled peanuts.
And good.
And,
those hamburgers at Brantley are as good as anywhere.
Well, I get leftovers.
Yeah.
About midnight, if they any left, I
you
get
get a cold hot dog that's been in
It's
the
still
bun
good
for
though.
an hour.
it don't matter. We'll take it.
But we've said it before, the community support is unbelievable in all those areas. Crenshaw County, it is phenomenal. And Friday night football, get there by 5:30 in Brantley, Alabama, and get you a good seat, or bring you a lawn chair, or you better wear some comfortable shoes if you get there late, because you're going to be standing up.
Well, I hope everybody comes out and supports. At least somebody.
I got a feeling there'll be a few people there.
You don't have to come to Brantley. Just go watch these kids play, man.
I'm like you with that. There's those high school kids deserve the right to be viewed and watch. They don't get the television that everybody else gets at the collegiate level. But hey, these guys work extremely hard,
no doubt.
extremely hard. And the great thing this Friday night is the weather made that change, and man, it's some football
wear
weather.
a jacket.
Yeah, I bet you don't wear pants. You wear them shorts.
No, I got to.
You have to.
Yeah.
And you got to look for a good day of practice tomorrow. Then Friday morning, you got the greeters there at the front of the school, opening up doors for all your young children there. That's a wonderful thing that takes place. Coach, is there anything else that you want to mention? Go ahead and let's mention your administration again, your superintendent, and all those people who make things happen for you and Crenshaw County Schools and Brantley.
Well, our superintendent's Mr. Don Hawthorne, and he was the principal at Brantley prior to years ago, and then he's the superintendent now. And then Tony Stallworth, who was at the Alabama High School Athletic Association for many years, retired, and now he's the county AD, and
the county athletic director. That's fantastic.
And he helps all the schools out, and they both do a tremendous job for us. And then Miss Casey Moore was just hired this year to take over our principal duties, and she's doing a wonderful job with the school. She's got a lot of good ideas that's really helping us in different aspects of the school that needed touching up, but we're proud of all those. They support our program as much as they do Luverne and Highland Home, and it's good to have people like we have that support the county like they do.
Yes. And I don't know the answer to this question. Do you have anybody that helps you on the athletic side of the house? Secretary or someone that helps you with all the I just don't know if there's
I don't have a secretary, but I got some great assistant coaches. Okay. I mean, they do so much with the field preparation and around the field and in the field house and the game planning, and I couldn't do it without those guys.
You got a good robot too. I'm jealous about that.
But you still got to run it.
Yeah.
You still got to run that.
You sit in your lounge chair and do that.
Matt Stidham, Coach Stidham runs that for us now. But all those guys play an integral part in everything we do. I couldn't do it by myself, and then it's just great to have good help and good assistant coaches that are willing to work, and administration that backs everything that you do, and the support that we have.
One thing I want to ask both of y'all, like after the ball game, how does a team scout for the next team? What electronic or what computerized or technological thing are y'all able to do to scout the next team?
Well, back in the day, you drove and you swapped tapes.
That's
so
right.
You
Or discs. You had to do something. It was a long night.
But now, huddle, you go on and you swap. You can swap within minutes after the game's over. As quick as it's downloaded to the computer, you send something to a coach and your next week opponent. So you usually have it on Friday night.
Then you send it out to your coaches.
Which we usually meet.
Yes,
so I mean, we there to all hours in the night on Friday night, and then we meet again on Sunday. So, you know, we want to be prepared when we go into the week. So we usually on Friday nights after, you know, road games, we don't, you know, it's tough. But home games, it's usually 1 or 2 before we get home. And you know, I know the wives have to put up with a lot with that, but our wives, all our coaches' wives, and you know, they're very supportive.
Right.
But we stay there and we watch film, and we got a good idea what we want to do when we come in on Sunday to put the game plan in for the week.
And that gives you a jump start to your players and your coaches to start getting your locker room ready, because you've got to wash clothes, sanitize, with all the factors out there
of today
in America in today's world. And you know, this is a big preparation. But on behalf of Bart Snyder, I want to thank Roland Jones for rolling into Troy, Alabama, to Studio 52, Channel 2. You can watch us on Facebook Live, YouTube. But, you know, it takes a lot for all these coaches to come on a Wednesday night after practice and come to Troy, Alabama. And on behalf of Bart, I want to thank you for coming. You're the last one on the show tonight. And I want to wish the Brantley Bulldogs a great day of practice tomorrow, and a good game, a great game Friday night as you play the Squadron of Highland Home.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Kick off at 7.
Thank you, and
Kick off
our kids and our community appreciate what y'all do, and you know, it's something good for our people to see, you know, and get to talk about the kids, the ones that don't get to go to the game or whatever. So we appreciate it, and on behalf of Brantley, thank you so much.
Will there be? Do we know where the TV will be Friday?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I have my notebook and this at the house.
Didn't
get to make it back
I want to
home.
say hello to Bernie Sullivan. I know you're watching, Mr. Bernie.
Mayor Sullivan.
Mayor, that's right.
And the First Lady, Miss Linda?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week for the TC2 Coaches Show. And thank you for joining us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday night. Have a great day. See you later.
In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy, and you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Bill